Okay. We do need to wait until night and then go to Upper Ferropolis. So I guess we could do that, but I think first I'm gonna go and try to talk to the librarian. Actually, let's try to get over here real quick. I want to jump on the other side. There we go. Okay, and I've already been over there. So let's go up here. See if there's anything good for me. Waiting on this side? I've already been here. Okay, I see. And then there's over here. I guess I could jump over the ledge over here. Whee! And then I land in the water. Cool. What else is there here? Okay, this is the Undercity. That door needs a key. This door doesn't, though. I have a lot of money. I should probably buy the house upgrades for Thornwood Manor and just begin working on that as well, because that was like a big resource economy thing that we were locked out of doing before because I didn't have any cash. Actually, yeah, let's maybe go do that real quick. Just cause, why not, right? And then I'll just really quickly teleport back here if I ever need to. There we go. And then we can go over here. Can't carry any more lockpicks. Okay. Well. Shit happens, I guess. Alright, so now we go over here. What is this? Eye of Pygoth? I think so. We just head over to Thornwood, and it should be good for us. Something has changed. What does that even mean? I don't fully understand why I keep saying that whenever we come down here, but okay, I guess. Thornwood Manor is where? Over here. We just need to go south. Oh, oops. Yep, this way. It's at the very southern tip of the island. And I should be able to buy some upgrades, I think. Oh, fuck. I was on the wrong spell. I was on the wrong spell. Why? It can happen to all of us. Foolish me. God damn it. That's fine. We'll make it back quickly. Yikes. Brutal that happened to me just now. I'm wondering if I increase my spellcasting modifier using like a potion of spellcasting, if it will increase the duration. Let's see, do I have any? It's worth a try, right? Alright, and now let's do it. It does not seem to be affecting the speed with which it is decreasing. Not sure though. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't have any effect. Okay, well, now we know. It's probably only for damage, right? That would make some sense. And Thornwood's down here, I think, right? Yep. It's right there. Perfect. We made it. I think I can just purchase stuff right here, right? Or is it? No, it's down here. All right. Oh, yeah, and I need ore and stuff to do things, which is fine. We want the library and the garden, right? Upgrade the garden. And what do I need for this? I need Paradoxicus for this. That's the thing I need. And ore, I guess. Change theme. What do these do? Attribute something or something. No, let's do this one. Accept that. Good theme. All right, and this is telling me I have different aspects. So I have the money and the Eye of Pygeth. I just don't have the ore. Okay. So the ore is the bottleneck here. Good to know. Okay. Constructing unfurnished. What does that mean? I was really hoping to get the library done, but I guess, I mean, that's not going to happen right now. What do I need to do in order to get it furnished? Like, what exactly is required? Paradoxicus. Nope, item needs to grow back. It looks like there's stuff in there. Is there a place that I can rest right now? Here in order to get it up to code faster? Because that would be great. I really should just go to every single... place and then, like, buy up all the alchemical ingredients and stuff. King's Favor, welcome to Squeaky Wheel Tea House. Old Baba Zenia do for you. Do you have any rooms for rent? Skyward yours for 5 coins. I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, we're just doing this to progress it tonight. That's all. Oh, fuck. How in God's name, how'd that happen? Okay, let's go. Sleep until nighttime. Cool. All right. At night in the park in Upper Ferropolis under the gazebo. Night in the park in Upper Ferropolis under the gazebo. What is the gazebo of Upper Ferropolis is my question. Like, is this Upper Ferropolis? No. Okay, interesting. Immersive sim. Immersive sim. We're playing an immersive sim. Was that all that was for? It was just a magic thing? Weird. Okay, we gotta go to the gazebo. It's gotta be nighttime, and it's gotta be in Upper Ferropolis. This is very, like, Thief-like. It reminds me of Thief a lot. No one's gonna remember us, pal. There ain't gonna be any memorials. Not for me and not for you. How just positively Sad. This is a sad thing to say to a stranger. I'm getting lost. Oh, I can go up here. Okay, perfect. So yeah, where is the gazebo in Upper Ferropolis? Nope, this brings me down. I didn't want to go down. I wanted to go up. I wanted to go up. Oh no. Okay. Upper Ferropolis. Where are you at? Here's the upper layer of Ferropolis. Now, where is the gazebo? If you're having trouble with the king, talk to Reza. They really helped me when the guild kept insisting I should be able to grow 2 acres of potatoes in my bathtub. Where can I find Reza? Oh, they're down in the conduit somewhere. Look for a market trader in brightly colored clothing. Just mind yourself. It's a weird place. How do they help you? They showed me how to file a petition that would pause any goods targets laid on my property. Turns out you have to file it under safety and not targets. All the target petitions go to one big pile that never gets read. Thanks. Okay, interesting. Where the heck is this gazebo? Also sick. There we go. Gimme. Fine ore. Okay, cool. Sick. Oh, there it is. There's the gazebo. There it is. The woman smiles at you with a spark in her sea green eyes that seems truly without malice. Her mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation while her brooch marks her as a member of the Machinists Guild. Hello, stranger. Come to escape the world for a bit? Are you a friend? Her smile widens. So you got my note. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the cloak and dagger dance. The machinarium is tense right now. Being seen with me would put you in danger. My name is Afra. I'm the chief interpreter of the Machinists Guild, and I'm very excited to meet you. Why? Tell me, friend, which part of yourself do you like the least? If you could change something today, what would it be? In my heart, I wish I were kinder, slower to anger, and quicker to trust. By recognizing the problem, you've won the first battle. But why should you have to accept that? Why shouldn't you be able to change it? We live in an age of marvels, increasing every year. Magic is abundant, fizzing in the air and in stones and in our blood. Why not use it? Wisdom lies in accepting the world as it is. And the world as it is contains magic with its vast power for good. You must acknowledge that, else your wisdom is a fairy tale peddled by the powerful to keep us in chains. She's talking very quickly now. Just tell me why you brought me here. She blinks. Oh yes, of course, the note. Listen, you already know something is deeply wrong with this kingdom, don't you? You needn't pretend. Anyone can see it, even if they're afraid to say so. Go on. It's not just the shortages, or this awful winter, or even the corruption. The king's alterations to reality have lost all rhyme and reason, and things are going missing. People, houses, towns, words, even memories. Many people blame the machinists, but the truth is that even we no longer understand our king's actions. Hence, I suspect that all of these problems are just different sides of one problem. Bluntly, the Clockwork King is going mad, and nobody has any idea why. That is, nobody except me. As chief interpreter, my sacred duty is to analyze its majesty's wishes. I've become convinced that the king is trying to tell us something huge, something we don't want to hear. What exactly did the king say to you? Speaker Sunil won't let me read the logs until he's redacted any confidential information, but that'll take months, and we may not have months. It told me to perform the sacramental duty. The sacramental duty? I've never heard of such a thing. Didn't it explain what that means? Yes, but it was in some weird language I'd never seen. Of course, so symbols the king spits out are six-fold cipher language. I could read them easily if only I could access the logs. Damn it all, Sunil, why won't you listen? Friend, this confirms my worst fears. Her speech quickens. Because don't you see, it's all connected. If cipher is the true language of reality and cipher magic is powered by cognition, that means we must account for all relevant cognition within a defined thalamus space, which in this case is a whole kingdom. Now, Carrick's law states that the cumulative cipheric interactions of n cognitive entities may be expressed as a six-dimensional vermiform manifold according to the function. Listen intently. Afra leaps between apparently unrelated topics at dizzying speed, growing increasingly flustered as she struggles to express the contours of some vast structure inside her head. Sometimes you glimpse details, but the overall shape eludes you. She stops and takes a deep breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going how I imagined. It's all so damnably tangled up together. If only... She snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it. You need to see it for yourself. There's a house here in Ferropolis. It's scheduled for removal, but I've ensured a delay long enough for you to visit. Take this key. Inside the house, you'll find a mirror. Walk through it. I'll see what I can. I'll see what I can do. Please, friend, you can't know how important this is. Tell me again how to reach this mirror. House is tucked away on the lowest level of the city, what locals call the conduits. It's rather a warren down there, so you might have to search a bit. Conduits are hardly a savory place, but you do meet such interesting people. I used to love visiting the bazaar back when I was just a junior interpreter. Last, with my present rank, it would be most unwise for me to be seen there. I'll see what I can do. Okay. I know exactly where this place is because we encountered it earlier. So it's not too far away. All right. I want to find Oleg's daughter. So we'll probably talk to the librarian at some point. Probably right now. She's not super far away. She's right over there. Yeah, we'll go talk to the librarian and see if we can't find more info about Oleg's daughter. And then we'll do the conduits. And then I'll try to find Metcalf's dreams. I think that sounds fair. All right, over this way, I think. I don't remember exactly where it is. It's over here. Okay. Right? Was this where it was? I don't remember. I forgot. Ammo. Selling ammo might be a really good use of my cash. Oh. Might needed 6. Okay. Charm needed 25. Okay. This was not the right one. Where do I go? I know it's somewhere. Maybe it's over there. I don't remember. Maybe it's here. I don't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not there. Damn it. I wish I had a better brain. Let's see. Look over here. Where's the library? Is it right there? Is that what that is? I don't remember. I like truly can't remember at all where everything is. Oh no. It's bad. I mean, it's fine, but it's also bad. Is it here? Is this it? This is not it. This is the one that had all the enemies in it. Okay. Might needed 8. Charm needed more than that. Okay. Where is it? Is it there? Is that it? That might be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We found it. Silly me. Yeah, here we go. Hello again, dearie. Can I help you find anything? Is this a library of untruths by any chance? She looks at you over her spectacles. A library of what? That certainly doesn't sound like a real place, dearie. If such a place did exist, you wouldn't be allowed there, and if so, if this was it, you'd have to leave, but she smiles sweetly at you. It doesn't, and this isn't, so you're fine. Quick question, how many fingers am I holding up? Is this a game, dearly? I confess I don't know the rules. 3 fingers, of course. Show her Oleg's locket. Does this change your answer? She frowns. What's this? Did Oleg send you? Damn it, I've already told him I don't know anything about... Her eyes catch the locket, and suddenly she can't look away. Locket. So you do recognize it. I've never seen this locket in my life, except why does it feel so... She takes it gingerly, feeling it in her hands. She shoves the locket back at you. Please leave. Tell that drunken bloody oaf I want nothing to do with him, and I'm not. She slams her fist on the desk to emphasize her point, prompting a chorus of mechanical chitters from the ceiling. The librarian sighs and lowers her voice to a sharp whisper. As I said, I'm not rescinding my petition. You will misunderstand. I'm looking for Oleg's missing child. She listens to your explanation with growing alarm. But that's preposterous. That can't be right. I know that isn't. Her eyes return inexorably to the locket. King's mercy, it's true, isn't it? She looks back at you, seemingly on the verge of tears. I apologize for my outburst. I'm a little taken aback. You see, it's my child, too. Listen, I can't help you. This is just an ordinary library, you see. There's nothing here about any missing child, and I'm authorized to help you with whatever you need. Do you understand? I get it. You're enchanted, so you can't talk about this place. She gives you a meaningful look. Don't be absurd. There used to be a librarian here who could only lie, but she turned into a dragon and flew away. If there were any record of your child, how would I find it? Since neither I nor Oleg can remember the child, it stands to reason that they never existed, and if they never existed, there couldn't be any record, certainly not here. Anyway, there's no way to access the reading room upstairs without a royal permit. No way at all. Can you imagine if it was something as simple as a hidden lever? Her gaze briefly darts down under her desk. She yawns theatrically. Oh dear, I'm feeling rather tired. Would you behave yourself if I rest my eyes for a moment, won't you? Reach over the desk for the hidden lever. Your fingers quest around underneath the lip of her desk until they find something that clicks. Upstairs you hear a mechanical door clank open. What are you allowed to talk about? Whatever do you mean? Naturally, I can tell you basic facts about this library, such as how to access documents, and no one will mind if we chat about our own lives, or the weather, or such like. Just can't discuss any hidden purpose of the library or some spooky enchantment that I might be under, because of course neither thing exists. Sorry I couldn't be more help, dearie. Don't worry. Thank you, dearie. I'm Genevieve, by the way. My name, Genevieve Mishkin. I don't know why, but I felt like you should know that. And that's why the O Mishkin and G Mishkin both got, they both do the crossword. They both do the crossword puzzle. That's so cute. Check around the backside first. Smart. The machine thrums with sorcery. A quill is tethered to it by a silver chain. Welcome to the Library of Untruths. Please inscribe thy query. Beware, unsanctioned access is punishable by controlled annihilation. Show me your file on Genevieve, on Oleg Igorovich Mishkin. Wheels and gears begin to spin. Below your feet, you hear the library pulling up scrolls to be loaded into the machine. Alas, cannot summon codex. Fault. Codex not sanctioned for this installation. Only redacted subjects are listed in this archive. Decrying related codices. Genevieve Elodie Mishkin, Branch 1. Igor Suleimanovich Mishkin. Show me your file on Igor Mishkin. Igor Suleimanovich Mishkin. Anti-Rex 59, month 5, day 5, principality sub, status redacted. Show me a list of this person's relatives. Shiv Chwalabog. This is old. Anton Mishkin, status alive. Oleg, second child, status alive. Indira Mishkin, grandchild. Galette Mishkin, grandchild, deceased at birth. There's one more entry which somehow didn't appear in your initial search. Cannot controverse, third grandchild. Alas, cannot controverse. Tell me more about Igor's unknown third grandchild. Cannot summon codex. Subject reindex under Royal Project 2309. Horoscope by petition of Sunil Khan, King Speaker. What is Project Horoscope? Alas, cannot summon chapter. Record of fault. Chapter sealed by petition of Sunil Khan, King Speaker. Can you show me anything related to this person? The machine rumbles and whirs for some time as it dredges up the next scroll from deep within the recesses of the library. Project Horoscope. Subject V. Common name, alas, cannot controverse. Unknown, Yansk Oblask. Branch 0, cannot conjure. Branch 1, dead by suicide. 11, died in prison. 111, executed for sedition. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, emigrated without permit, assigned to royal service. What happened to the original subject 5? Show me their history. This time you hit Bay Dirt. Here are all the milestones and misfortunes of Oleg's third child, recounted with clinical detachment of an account book. Registered in Royal Annals, age 6. Registered to basic schooling in Yensa Blask. Reassigned to family and for operas. Petition Machinist Rex for technical schooling denied. Read through this person's full history. Assigned to factory service in Ferropolis. Petition for medical permit, tonic of Jitterseed. Permit revoked due to supply considerations. Reprimanded for malingering. Dismissed for carelessness. Assigned to Royal Project Horoscope. Assigned to menial service in Ferropolis. Arrested for sumptuary violations. Petition for a change of common name, granted. Petition for corporeal transfiguration, change of sex. Oh. Appealed previous petition, denied as per project parameters. Assigned to agricultural service in Istrict Oblask. Petition for reassignment to Ferropolis. Alas, fault and status check. That's all there is. You better ask the librarian what she makes of it. Try to learn more about Project Horoscope. After some digging, you find a record that was left out of Speaker Sunil's veil of secrecy, though it raises as many questions as it answers. Subject V, final conclusions. This subject and his branches were by far the most variable alumni of Project Horoscope Branch 0. The original achieved in the lowest combined aptitude and patriotism score in the entire cohort, due to deficits in faith and compliance which outweighed his merit in scholastics and invention. Most alterations produced wild instabilities, leading to adverse outcomes for those branches. However, Branch 5 subsequently achieved the highest caps of all horoscope alumni, earning admission to the Guild of Machinists. Since then, she has made transformative contributions that recommend her for higher office. The sex change, the gender change has happened. Interesting. Lessons for future alteration doctrine are set forth in our full report. Sunil Khan. No further queries. Please replace Quill. We did it. All right. So the grandson is actually a granddaughter. And so she also achieved the best, which is interesting. Librarian quickly hides a handkerchief underneath some papers as you approach. Her eyes are red and wet. Hello, dearie. Do pardon me. All the parchment here plays havoc on my allergies. How are you holding up, Genevieve? She wipes her eyes. Oh, thank you for asking, dearie. I'm sure I'll be all right. People can go back to normal after anything, can't they? As long as we have some way to get there. When my little Indira died, we had a funeral, sang songs, said goodbye. There was a gravestone with a name on it. I still visit every year. It was like, I don't know, like a bridge, linking the world where she was alive to the one where she was gone. But this, what am I even meant to do with this? There's only machines here to witness my tears. The librarian smiles weakly. Was that all, dearie? I think I found something about your missing child. Oh, I'm well then. Go ahead. I'm as ready as I can be. The last known location... I didn't get the child's name. Something about a fault in status check. How? I'm curious. That's quite similar to what the king says when you ask about people who fall prey to the corruption. The last known location was a place called Istrict Oblast. Oh, dear me. That's what we used to call the corrupted lands before they were consumed. I've never heard of any survivors. Genevieve looks forlorn. I suppose the answer is staring us in the face, isn't it? When something becomes corrupted, its official records get scrambled. Some say it also affects people's memories of the thing. She sighs, although obviously you and I both know that last part is claptrap. Istrict is gone, but there's a royal cleanup camp near where it used to be, out in the corrupted lands. If there are any clues left as to this child's fate, you surely find them there. What's the nature of this corruption? Nobody's quite sure, dearie. I do know it started long before the fall of Istrict. Just little outbreaks here and there, only murmured about, never officially acknowledged. But then the town of Progress was consumed in a matter of weeks, and the rest of Istrict wasn't far behind. After that, everyone knew. I remember exactly where I was when I heard Progress had fallen, in that little apartment in Ferropolis washing Oleg's socks. Oh, King's blessing on those brave cleanup workers. I'll do what I can. Okay, now we have yet another thing pointing us to the corrupted lands. I guess at this point, we may as well go there, right? I guess it's not too far away. In my search, I mentioned this a while ago, maybe a few episodes ago by now, I don't remember exactly when, but I started reading Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere books recently, like as of the recording of this episode last night, and I'm about halfway through Mistborn, and I'm enjoying it. I think he released a book prior to this one, I think it's called like Elantris or something that I mean to read, but my bookstore didn't have it, so I didn't pick it up. I just picked up Mistborn. But I'm enjoying it, and it's interesting because there's like little tiny bits of this game. Like the way the fantasy is constructed definitely feels very video game. I know Brandon Sanderson likes video games. I think he was actually streaming Elden Ring a while back, which I found kind of funny. I didn't watch. I don't know much about him as a writer or a person. I know that he's written a bunch of books, including finishing up the Wheel of Time books, I think. I don't really know, but I know that a lot of people respect him and like his stuff. But all I can say is I'm enjoying Mistborn so far. It's pretty good. But the reason why I brought it up is just because like the way that the fantasy is constructed in this game and sort of some of the weirdness that exists is like definitely reminds me of this, or reminds me of Mistborn when looking at this game. It's just interesting. I don't know. I find it very, very neat. Royal Beacon cleanup camp. Okay. Was this it? This looks like an interesting landmark. Let's mark it on the map then. Okay. Welcome to the end of the world, citizen. The food's terrible, but you can't beat the view. What is this place exactly? The last outpost of normal reality, or at least their words are drowned out by deafening metallic voice from the main building. Cleanup worker Flory, report to my office. Repeat Flores to my office. Huang out. Normal for us anyway. I've got to go. If you need something, ask someone else. Stay back, citizen. These monsters are dormant right now, but they could rouse at any moment, and if they get their claws into you, you'll be everyone's problems. Can I take a look inside the cage? Have you lost your marbles? No one's allowed in there without... Suddenly their words are drowned out by a deafening metallic voice. Attention all hands. Shift change is delayed by 72 minutes. Repeat 72 minutes. Huang out. As I was saying, no entry without orders from the chief. Offer coins. Surely you could look away for just a minute. It's true, the wages ain't much for work this dangerous, and half the time they pay us late. They glance at the corrupted ones in the cage, but it's not worth my life. Listen, if you're hellbent on it, talk to cleanup leader Huang. He's over in the main building, top floor. Just don't tell him I sent you. He's got a foul temper. Well, if it ain't the cursed dodger in the flesh, Chief not gotten tired of you yet, or have you come back to see me? Is this truly necessary? You've been outside. What do you think? They poke a long thin probe inside your mouth, then wave it all up and down your body. The connected apparatus emits little trips and warbles. All right, you're clean for now. You're clean. Go on ahead. I can't believe this guy's back here too. I'm really enjoying this section of the game. I like this a lot. This cleanup worker is tearing hungrily at a hunk of black bread like a rabid dog. They do not respond except to make an obscene gesture at you. You might not want to go upstairs, mate. The chief's in an awful mood. They glance up suddenly as a metallic voice booms from above. Attention all hands, roll call in 36 minutes. Repeat 36 minutes, no dawdling this time, Huang out. Then again, ain't he always? I'll be the judge of that. You see a scarred man with several days of stubble chewing an unlit cigar as he scans over a map. He curses and leans over to a trumpet-like apparatus sprouting from the wall. Attention, reserve shift. Zeta patrol is late. I want a relief party ready in 36 minutes. Huang out. As he speaks, you can faintly hear his magically amplified words booming across the camp outside the window. He turns to you with a scowl. What's this now? A tourist? Afraid we'll have to skip the grand tour, or are you going to tell me you took a wrong turn? I'm looking for someone who might have come through here. He eyes you dubiously. Are you now? I've got bad news. If your friend ended up in the corrupted lands, odds are there's not much left of him. Let's get one thing straight, Sunshine. I'm cleanup leader Huang, and this is my cleanup camp. That means every cunt... Wow, every cunt here follows my rules and obeys my orders, no matter what some shite for brains tinker from Feropolis says. Clear? Now, why the hell are you in my office? I'm looking for a missing child. Huang listens to your story, shaking his head. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing. Finding a single person among the corrupted, let alone their name, it's pure bonkers. Corruption warps most things beyond recognition. If this kid got absorbed into a canker mass, they're not even got a body anymore. Sometimes individual corrupted ones have traces of their old selves, clothes, tattoos, and the like, but that's rare. Could I get a closer look at the corrupted ones in the cage? Huang takes a cigar out of his mouth. You're a real specimen, aren't you? Be my guest. If your life's that cheap, cleanup worker Cohen's our resident monster expert, so you've got other questions, ask them. Huang leans over to the speaking trumpet again. Attention, cleanup worker Cohen. Attention, Cohen. Let this weird-looking scunner into the cage, will ya? Huang out. If you could, do you know anything about the ruined city? City, you mean Progress? Wish I could forget it. What can you tell me about Progress? Famous place once. Used to be a shipyard during the God War. The king had a big factory there and lots of smaller workshops. Good jobs, good people. Far as we can tell, that was ground zero. Until the outbreak in Progress, corruption was a minor problem. The Blessed Guild of Machinists, quarantined everyone inside. You can see how much good that did. How do I get inside the city? Huang takes a cigar out of his mouth and squints at you. Are you fucking daft, Sunshine? Nobody gets into progress. Nobody gets out either. Whole town's sealed up tighter than my ex-wife's purse. And you know who sealed it? The king. He jabs the neck of his cigar towards his heart. Yours fucking truly. I don't even let my cleanup workers go there anymore. Lost too many good folk that fucking death trap. So if you think I'm giving you the password, forget it. See this old area? He circles his cigar over the map, indicating a chain of broken islands south of here. No go. Do not enter. Do not linger. Do not even look. Clear? Good. That's all I needed to know. Guess I'll be leaving now. Alright, let's see. This corrupted one chants rhythmically from multiple mouths all over its body, alternating between them. Trying to parse any recognizable sound makes her headache. Hold up Oleg's locket. Do you recognize this? The creature continues babbling without recognition. It speaks in six-fold cipher. The creature is covered with scars and wounds perhaps incurred during its capture. Its mouths all look like they belong to different people. At this close distance, there's a strange beauty to the way they sing together. Corrupted one babbles in an unending stream of unknown syllables at high velocity. Hold up Oleg's locket. The creature continues babbling without any sign of recognition. Wild songs of tone and volume, trying to parse any recognizable sound makes your head hurt. The creature stares at the locket as if hypnotized. The corrupted one becomes visibly agitated in its movements and speech, but you can't understand anything. Could this creature once have been Oleg's child? Perhaps cleanup worker Cohen can tell you more. How'd you get on in there? The last one looked like it wanted to make a proper mess of you. I think they were talking to me, but I couldn't understand anything. Oh sure, that gobbledygook they talk. Cohen's words are drowned out by a metallic voice booming across the camp. Attention cleanup worker Pnin. Where's my damn supper? Huang out. Ahem, that gobbledygook is some kind of cipher dialect. Only the machinists can make head or tail of it. Only if they got one of those fancy skull implants. Where would I get such a skull implant? Get one? I mean, they're meant for cogs only. I hear the waiting list is longer than Terrorworm's Todger. Most of our cranial engineers got purged years ago. That said, disregard the machinarium back in Ferropolis. Got a, let's call it amorous entanglement with this cog named Morozov. Proper fruitcake she was. A real force of nature. Cohen trails off. Snap your fingers. Focus, Cohen. They shake their head as if to clear it. Sorry, tempestuous time in my life. Point is, she's the one that used to fix up trainee machinists with their new skull plumbing. Morozov lives in a tower up in the mountains north of Ferropolis. Maybe if you mention my name, it'll be worth something. This was ages ago, mind. You can't tell if she's still ticking. What can I do for you? Stay safe, Cohen. Okay, we have an idea now. We have an idea of where to go and how to do it. Their voice is metallic and distorted through their helmet. Anyone or anything could be corrupted out here, so do your best to keep your distance, tourist. Okay, interesting. I need a lot of charm. Charm is really powerful. It's very useful. Just teleport back to town. And then I can, teleport back to town. Then maybe leave and run out and try to go north, right? Very good. I am a wizard. I should be able to read cipher. I think it's over here. Is it not this place? Oh no, this is the this is a place I can buy. Oops. She's probably up there. In that that place where I could speak through the intercom, right? That was up here. Maybe I'm remembering correctly. Maybe I'm not. I don't remember. Up here, maybe? Nope. This is all enemies. And then nothing. Or maybe it's up here. That item needs to grow back. This looks like an interesting landmark. I bet it is. Oh wait, nobody's home. I'm looking for Morozov. Is this the right tower? Just never heard of them. Cleanup worker Cohen sent me, said you could help me. You said Cohen? Cohen sent you? There follows a string of barely intelligible curses that would whiten a sky sailor's hair. Sounds like there's no love lost between you. Listen, sweetheart, I'll hear you out for old time's sake, but this ain't no charitable order. You want me to scratch your ass, you better scratch mine. I'm waiting on a delivery, 2 weeks late now. Odds are the courier met their maker trying to get through that old ruined factory on the way here. Bring me that parcel, and then we'll talk. Okay, old ruined factory has a parcel in it that I gotta grab. I wish I could have grabbed it on my way here. That would have made things a lot easier. I wish I could just hold more lockpicks. Like, I understand that lets you brute force things, but it's kind of weird that there's just like some items you just can't pick more up of. Where is the parcel? Where is the parcel? The old ruined factory. Is it here? I don't know. Is it back here? There was some stuff back here, wasn't there, at one point? Old ruined factory on the way here. What parcel? Let's read the quest log. Morozov, the cranial engineer, is willing to help if you retrieve your lost parcel. Search the road leading to her tower in the mountains north of Feropolis. Okay. The road leading to her tower. Oh, here it is. Morozov's parcel. A bulky parcel stained with blood and addressed to B. Morozov. We can absolutely do this. This should not be too bad. Huh. Wonder what the deal is going to be with her. I have your parcel right here. Doors unlocked. Wipe your boots. Let me just go in here. An elevator to her own home is pretty cool. Before we do anything, let's just lockpick it all and go exploring and look around and grab stuff. Yep. Terrifying bottled vision. A perfect copy of a single vivid dream. These lurid fantasies are a subject of feverish moral debate in the Union. What did that one say? I don't know what the dreams do if we're just supposed to use them. B. Morozov. Contains surreal divinity and moderate dread. Stout aging machinist looks surprised to see you. What? How'd you get inside? Get out of here right now or my security will fire to a crisp. You let me in. What? Why in the hell would I do that? I'll have you know I'm in the middle of some very important work. You notice a cheaply bound romance open spine up beside her plus stacks of dirty plates and half-empty teacups. Here's your parcel. The courier didn't make it. She snatches the parcel with alarming speed and tears it open, revealing a clutch of bottled visions. Oh ho ho. Well, if it ain't the lightest Metcalf, come to mama. She seems to remember your presence. Ugh, why are you still here? You said something about Cohen? I need a machinist skull implant so I can speak to the corrupted. I'm searching for a child nobody can remember. Morozov listens to your tale with escalating incredulity and frequent interjections. Say what? Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Once you're finished, she laughs. Darling, how can I put this kindly? You're nuts. Absolutely certifiably bats in the belfry, 6 T's short of a cogwheel over the rainbow doolally. You want me to misappropriate royals' resources to perform a strictly regulated techno-surgical procedure on an unsanctioned stranger who ain't part of the machinist guild? Also, you can trace one poor missing fuck? Yes. She cackles. I love it. Listen, I must install these implants into 100 of damn fool kids. And for what? Also, they can spend the rest of their lives bossing people around and suckling on the king's copper tit? I promise I won't be doing that. Morozov ignores you as she begins gathering up books, notes, and alarming-looking medical instruments. Now listen, sweetheart. Getting your brain to accept a big hunk of gears is part of itself ain't exactly a cakewalk. I need to slice of your meat that's got deep connections to all the rest. Pick a person, someone you really cherish. See, someone that made you who you are. You got to forget them, and I'll stick the cranial moderator in their place. It'll be as dear to you as they were. Don't tell me about them. I don't care. Just think of them. Say the goodbyes, eh? Forget your first love. You needn't worry. Forget your best friend. It hurts to think about how far apart you've grown. Forget your mentor. You still feel the sting of their disappointment. Forget your best friend. It hurts to think of how far apart you've grown. That's right. Just like that, come to mama. You fall into a black and timeless place. When you come to, your head feels heavier than before. Stupid thing, where'd I leave it? Oh, hey now, look, who's awake? How you doing, sweetheart? Ugh. Truer words were never spoken, hon. Well, seems like the moderator went in nice and smooth. Congratulations, you're part machine. Are there any drawbacks? Oh, sure. Watch out for migraine, seizures, deafness, blindness, aneurysms, nightmares, prophetic dreams, mental decline, partial or total amnesia, paranoia, delusions, and being dead, religious ecstasy and or agony, out-of-body experiences, Wycliffe's idiocy, gangrene. You want to come in for a checkup every few years. Some of those metals are a little toxic. Worst of all, whenever someone has a problem with the king's magic, they'll ask you to fix it. Should have farmed silk slugs. What can I do now that it's installed? Now you can understand the sixfold cipher language of our glorious king. Read it, write it, speak it, hear it, shove it up your ass for all I care. All make sense to it? Yeah? Thanks, I guess we're done here. Don't mention it, darling. No, really, don't. In fact, leave my tower and don't speak to me again. Nothing personal, but I got a hot date with a cheese wheel I've been saving. Something else we must discuss. Can I ask you some questions? Doesn't seem like I can stop you. What do you want to know? Tell me more about yourself. Name's Morozov. I'm a cranial engineer, which means I know how to jam a bunch of clockwork in your brain without turning you into a prize cabbage. As if that weren't talent enough, I'm also one of this kingdom's most prolific dreamers. If you ever tried a bottled vision, chance you sampled the fruit of this crafty old noggin. She knocks on the side of her head. So you're involved in the practice. I practically keep it in business. I sell a lot of visions, but I buy too. You might call me a connoisseur. You gotta know good art to make good art, right? Vision trade's about the only business we got left in this kingdom, and it ain't hard to see why. Folk outside the kingdom go crazy for it too. I guess however bad things get, our dreams are still worth something. What else do you want to know? What are you doing all the way out here? I saw all this coming, you know, the winter, the corruption, all of it, or close enough. It didn't take a genius to see things would get bad. It's all there in the royal output logs, not to mention right before your eyes. So I made a big noise about needing peace and quiet for my work. What can I say? Your girl's a drama queen. Guild gave me this tower, and here I am in blessed isolation, at least until some galoot like you shows up. You're remarkably frank about the kingdom's problems, she grins toothily. Rare quality, ain't it? But what are they going to do, hang me? Then who will keep their own skulls ticking away and fixing up the new recruits? The guild loves to eat its own, but all other cranial engineers got eaten long ago. Go ahead, report me. They love to shoot the messenger too. What else do you want to know? That's all my questions. Thanks for the tip, I suppose. Oh, damn it. It skipped it. Do you truly think there's no hope? Oh, you can always hope, darling. Be my guest. Are we done here? Can I ask you some questions? Hold on. That's all my questions. Listen, darling, you didn't ask, but take it from me. The Clockwork Kingdom is doomed. If you're smart, you'll do as I say. Do as I do. Find a safe place to hold up, put up till it all comes down. Leave you to return to your work. Let's look up here real quick. The Romance of the Scarab, Part 4. Holy crap, this is long. Romance of the Scarab, Part 4 by Milo Casimir, 1431. Property of the Library of Untruths. Borrowed by Pierre Kablinska. Borrowed by. The slip she sat in, like the morning dew, clung to her bosom. The cloth was a perfumed gauze, cleaving her so closely to her nubile curves that the looking glass itself was lovesick for her. There lay fine Gibelline, in silken chains, dripping her tears upon some subtle tome, dreading the dawn in which she was to wed the hated Meliphon, the man of sludge. All day and night her nimble mind had raced, through every twist and runnel of this maze, yet finding walls whichever way she turns, inexorable duty on all sides. Now weeps, shuts out the world, and hopelessly seeks consolation in philosophy. Then when her last oil is nearly spent, there sounds the thunderous beat of whirring wings, and through her window climbs a limber shape, half flesh and blood, half chitin hard as bone, his pinions snapping back into their sheaths. This is weirdly coded. The keen blade of his body honed by war, casting his molten gaze upon her form. Who else but brave Gehenna's mortal foe, the brazen Emir's champion and the scourge, who smashed her father's fleet, aye, that same beast, who'd paused upon the brink of the abyss, beneath the embers of a dying star. To steal from her soft lips one hurried kiss, the chosen of his god, bold Alcazar. No coward was Gibelline, quick as a flash. She seized upon the folio where she'd stashed, a last resort lest she at length decide to rob her suitor of his grudging bride. Then draws her poisoned bookmark from its place and points the dagger quivering at his face. At this the monster gave a savage laugh, with a voice like magma. Thus he snarled, "Well met, my lady, 5 days have passed, since my world shattered in your gentle grip. 5 nights of sleepless agony, 5 deaths, the scarab bids me conquer, and my oath, sealed by ancient magic and my blood, no more permits me to defy her will. Then stop the rushing tides or boil the sea. You are the ward of her sworn foe, yet I would sooner tear my left arm from its joint than cause you grief, and sooner plunge myself writhing, howling into the depths of hell, than live without your beauty one more day. Therefore I beg, if you are merciful, as you are charming to my compound eye, show pity on this wretch and drive that blade into this aching breast that I may die." Silence itself stands still, afraid to breathe. Only the comely maiden's heaving chest in counterpoint with the demon's heavy pant. betrays the riot in our lovers' hearts, yet as the poet reigns the rebel mass by harnessing their wrath to higher cause, so Gibbeline's whirling mind espied a chance, defying the mute god with her eloquence, and stepping closer with each point he grants, she put to Alcazar these arguments. The scarab longs for peace, is that not so? It is, growls he. She takes another step. Yet she is proud and jealous, quick to rage. She is. So if I slay her chosen now, then vengeance upon vengeance shall prevail, until your house and mine are burnt to ash. Her face is close enough that his hot breath burns her cheeks, and only a finger's width between their loins, he cannot but assent. Know you, she sighs, that I am to be wed. A storm of grief upon his brow, to whom? To Meliphon, my coney is the prince of his alliance to my father's flag, and with him a mightily army even you could not hope to oppose. But, she murmurs, laying her dainty hand upon his breast, if I am deflowered, I cannot wed. Forsooth, what else could better serve your god than union twixt? She does not reach the end. No sage was Alcazar, but nor a fool, for as he pondered each new postulate, woven together by our scholar's wit, so rosy-fingered understanding crept from out behind the overshadowing isle of duty, and bathed his mind in blazing light. As shackles from the weary convict's hands fall shattered on the searing crystal sands, or as raging river long contained o'ertops its dam and courses down the plain, so too his vows released him, and the beast, his feral passion utterly unleashed, unfettered, uncontrollable, and unquenched, fell ravenously on the tender wench. In iron claws he clasps his willing prey, tears off her nightgown, tosses it away, then lifts her like a warlord with his thrall, and thrusts her helplessly against the wall, toppling candlesticks scattering her combs, while scripture falls forgotten on the stones, ravaging with rough mandibles his prize, compelling from her mouth such blissful cries, and Gibelline, her legs around his spine, embracing sweet surrender, lost divine. The dark star of her heart in full eclipse at last allows that tongue to part her lips, and press inside and find what she has lost, let loose the joyous dawn and damn the cost. Erotic. And I can sleep in her bed. Alright, so I think I've done everything to do here, and it is time to teleport back.